Drop a like in the next 5 seconds so you will never green another shot in NBA 2K23. I would not risk it. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cardi, and in today's video we are going to be going over the best jump shots in the game for every single build. Before we get into this video, make sure y'all boys do not skip around, because most of y'all know the shooting in NBA 2K23 is very complicated, and we're going to have to break down every setting, every single base, every single release one, all of it. I will be going over the best settings, the best inside the game tips and outside the game tip, as well as the best bases and releases for every single build in NBA 2K23. Make sure y'all drop a like on this video right now if you want more videos from me. Subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you do not miss any of my streams or any of my uploads. I'm probably going to be streaming hitting level 40. We're aiming for 100,000 subscribers by Christmas. Comment if you're a new sub so I can say thank you. I love y'all boys, and let's get right into this banger. Let's go. Now, I just want to say this before we get into the video. Next gen and current gen have the same exact shooting, the same exact badges, the same exact settings. Everything is exactly the same, okay? The gameplay is very similar. It is the same exact game. It's just a different park, different city, different neighborhood. That's the only difference. So before you see that I'm on next gen, don't freak out. All right, I got y'all boys, trust. I play current and next gen. I just decided to record this video on next gen. All right, now the first thing that I want to go over with y'all is I want to go over our settings. Okay, now the settings that I use are very important. I think they actually affect how good I am at shooting on this game. Now, as you can see, in case you think I'm lying, I am 31-0 in this city. I have not lost a game. So if you think that I'm lying to you about any of these things that I figured out in this game, the record speaks for itself. 288 points, 181 rebounds, 30 assists, 20 steals, 31 games played, win percentage is on 100. So go to your settings. Okay, now go down to the controller settings. We can start off with these settings if you want, but I'm going to go to the controller settings first because that's where the most important ones are. So your controller settings. Okay, number one, for offline shooting in my career and stuff like that, to get badges and to learn your jump shot, I would turn your vibration on. You will not be getting vibration in the park and in online gameplay because of the fact that so many zins and so many things ruined the online vibration of your controller to let you know when you're supposed to green it. Because if they had it in online, then it would just be unfair and everyone would just be zinning and it would just be not fun at all. Okay, because then the people that suck, that can't hit a shot, will not actually watch videos to get better. They'll just put a zin on their controller and just, you know, do that. So that's the reason you don't have it in the park, but you're offline, you'll be able to learn it in my career and stuff like that. That's why I have it on. Shot meter, I always have my shot meter off. You could probably put on free throw only in case you don't know your free throw from my career, but for me, I'll just have it off. I don't really like to risk it, okay? Shot timing, I have my shot timing on shots only, okay? I don't really want to time my layups. I don't think layups have anything to do with dunk meter. I just think that, you know, you have to activate the dunk meter by itself. I don't think layups only has anything to do with it, so I just go on shots only. Now, the most important controller setting in this entire thing is honestly the shot timing release time. Okay, your shot timing release time is very important. Now, I'm going to try to explain this in a way where it's understandable for y'all boys. It's very easy to understand if you can follow along. So basically, your shot timing release time, if it's very early, that means you would basically want to let go of X when the ball gets up at your chest. Now, in contrast, if you're thinking about very late, that means you would release the ball right as it's like flicking out of your hand. So very early, it's like right when the ball gets to your chest, before it even gets to your head. That's when you want to release it for very early. And then very late, you have to basically just hold it down until it's about to flick at the rim and flick at the basket. So I don't really like either of those. The one that I go with and the one I found my sweet spot, right as it's about to flick forward, right as it's at the top of your head, it's early. Okay, that's the cue, and it's just everyone uses early, no one else. It starts off on late when you first get the game, so if you haven't changed this, then you should probably change it and put it on early, okay? Because early is the best in the game. All right, so we've already went over the controller settings that we need to go over. Now we're just going to go over the normal settings. Okay, what you're going to want to do is find your shot feedback, put your shot feedback on all shots. That is going to be able to tell you if you're late on your shot, if you're slightly early, slightly late, very early, all that type of stuff. You need to have your shot feedback on so you even know what's going on. Now, when we're going over the tips that I have for y'all boys, number one biggest tip in my opinion is going to have to be your shooting and your shooting boosts. Okay, so I think that you have to go over here and get boosts, and you have to go into the progression to actually get boosts. but make sure you have boosts. Okay, I always have my boosts. I always have jump shot boosts. I'm never gonna not have jump shot boosts. I'm not gonna lie, I'll always have jump shot boosts. The other boosts I don't really see an advantage of, you know, layups and dunks, steals, rebounding, blocks, rebounding. I don't see a point to have those. I also don't see a point to have a turbo boost in Gatorade unless you're a guard. I would recommend just doing your workout to get that. Now, as you can see, I have 3 stars in every single category: speed 4 stars, acceleration 3 stars, strength 4 stars, vertical 3 stars, and stamina 4 stars. So the 2 biggest tips I have for y'all in the end game part of this is to have your weekly workout done and get 3 stars in every category, so you are less tired and you have more energy to shoot a clean jump shot, and then have jump shot boosts. That way you have a boost to your jump shot. So as you can see, look right there, the extra turbo meter via Gatorade thirst quencher, the additional turbo meter perfect workout required, and then the slower turbo meter is via Gatorade super shake, and then faster turbo meter via Gatorade zero WC, I don't know what that says, protein. Okay, so I wouldn't buy any Gatorade. They really tax you for Gatorade. They don't tax you for jump shot boosts as much, but I would just do your workout and you should be good to go. I did that all last year, and that's all I've done this year, and I'm on a center. So, you know, and this is all the clips you saw at the beginning of the video was me on this build with barely any badges, 83 overall 3-pointer. You know, I'm not even close to being done on this build. I mean, I'm gonna have contact dunks, I'm gonna have a 99 rebound. I posted this build the other day. I'm gonna have 79 mid-range, 83 3, and my pass accuracy is high enough. Your ball handle and speed with ball don't really matter. Your speed with ball is good, but I mean, I didn't have enough room to put it up. Then we have 80 on the speed, 74 acceleration, strength, vertical, stamina, all very, very good. Now, when we were talking about outside of the game tips, the tips that most creators won't even tell you because they don't even realize they're so famous now. They have these $5,000 setups, $10,000 setups. They forget that they used to play on a TV, and that some people out here play on a TV and they have bad internet and they have bad controllers, and they're like, I cannot shoot, I cannot play this game, I'm not good. Okay, listen, it's very possible to be good at the game when you have a big TV and you have a big monitor, or you have a bad controller and bad internet. You can still be good. It's going to be a lot harder though, and your playing field is not going to be as fair. I'm just going to be honest. So I would recommend, if you can, if you're financially able, to get a 1 millisecond response time monitor. That would change your life. If you have a big TV, bro, I did that in 2K20. That's when I made the switch, was in 2K20, and it changed the way I played the game. Back in the day, 2K16, 2K15, 2K17, you could get away with not having a monitor. I used to get away with it all the time. I was crazy at those games, and I played on a humongous 60-inch flat screen, bro, and I didn't realize that what latency was, what the response time was. I didn't know what any of this was. So I'd recommend a 1 millisecond response time monitor that will have you feeling like, you know, that you're actually in the game for one, instead of pressing X and it shooting 10 seconds later on your TV. So if you feel delayed, that's probably why. I would recommend getting an Ethernet to boost your internet, or just an internet booster in general. And I'd also recommend using a wired controller. You can look up what controllers give you the least amount of input delay in this entire like category of controllers. You can look that up. Look up what controller has the least amount of delay, and then you can find out which one does. The whole thing I'm talking about right now is just trying to minimize your delay. You want to make sure you have the least amount of delay as possible, whether that's on current gen or next gen, it doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna go over the best badges in the game. Now obviously I don't even have my badges yet. Okay, on my current gen build I have way more shooting badges than this. This is just my center build. It takes a long time to get badges on next gen. Considering on current gen I could immediately put limitless range on, I can immediately put dead eye and blinders on. On this, I have to get my 10 badges in tier 1 and tier 2 to be able to upgrade it in tier 3. So now, the best shooting badges and the best badge setup in this game. Now, I'm going to talk about for small guards, tall guards, and centers and poppers. Okay, now, if you're a popper, I would definitely go with green machine. It's got to be on as high as you can get it, in my opinion. I would just use it on gold because there's no other tier 1 badges that are worth it. So I would go gold on this, bronze on guard up maybe, and then use 2 bronze badges like clutch shooter and I don't even know, claymore maybe, but it's bad. So I would go volume shooter, I'd go volume shooter bronze, clutch shooter bronze, green machine gold, guard up on bronze, and then that's when you can put limitless range on. Limitless range is one of the most important badges. You got to use limitless range. That's probably the only really shooting badge that is like overly just way too OP. It's just like you need this badge. That's why current gen, when you're on current gen, you immediately get your shooting badge, go on limitless range, because nothing else really matters. It doesn't. Even when I'm looking at everything else, it's just like Deadeye is okay, catch and shoot is okay, and blinders is okay, but those are the best badges on tier 3. but I would really focus on limitless range, having some type of limitless range, having some type of dead eye, just to be able to, you know, whenever they're closing out on you, to at least be able to shoot over like small percent contests. Catch and shoot on bronze, but this is only for current gen I'm talking right now. If you're on next gen, I'd only go limitless range and I'd only go dead eye and blinders. I would not worry about catch and shoot, because you're not gonna have enough badges for that. I would core, dead eye, or limitless range, whichever one takes the most. I'd probably core to catch and shoot, honestly, just to get it for free. And then I'd use blinders with the 6 points, and then I use dead eye with the 6 points, and then this with the 6 points. Okay, because I have a total of 21 badges, so I'm gonna have 12 available whenever I'm done. So that's what I would recommend for your badges. If you're a spot up or like a guard, everything's really the same this year. I'm be honest. It's just limitless range. Catch and shoot needs to be on at some capacity. And then Deadeye and Green Machine. Like, there's no Hot Zone Hunter. Slippery Off Ball isn't good. Mini Magician could be okay. Agent 3 is very good if you are a fading type of guard. It is very good if you like to dribble and dribble pull up and that type of stuff. I think for sharps and stretches, Agent 3s, if you're trying to, like, you know, be a stretch that can just fade and be a stretch that can do dribble pull ups, a guard that can do dribble pull ups, you want Agent 3 on, because I think Agent 3 is going to be a very, very good badge. I think Tycino is going to use this badge. I think he already does. I think he's been going crazy with it. So I would recommend Agent 3 as well. Now, to actually be able to see what jump shot we're going to be doing and the jump shots we're going to be talking about, you need to go over here to your animations. Then when you hover over your jump shot, it says press X or square on PlayStation for your jump shot creator. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to show y'all my jump shot, okay? This is the same jump shot I have on both games, current gen and next gen. I think that it is the best jump shot in the game, but you do not get this base whenever you're a small guard. So we're going to talk about that first, okay? We're going to talk about small guard bases and the bases that you're going to need in this new release height, release speed, defensive immunity, and timing impact. Now, if you are good at the game, the only thing that should matter to you is defensive immunity and release speed. Okay, release height's not that important and timing impact is not that important, although they do matter. If you're good at the game and you have good timing and you learn the jump shot very easily, then you're gonna be fine with your timing impact. Your release height, you shouldn't be taking bad shots where you need to shoot over people anyway. Your release heights, I mean, it's not that important. You could use it if you're a tall center and you're trying to shoot over people. Having an A+ release height might be glitchy, but defensive immunity and release speed is the best in my opinion. Now, the reason I say this is when we go into my jump shot, okay, look at the release speed, A+, defensive immunity B. My release, in my opinion, in my build, is the best in the game. Okay, so look at this. Edit jump shot. We're gonna be going over here. Look at this. I use this for my tall guards. I don't think 4 out of 4 speed is necessary. I agree with this right here. I use base Kyle Kuzma, release 1 Rudy Gay, and release 2 Josh Giddey. It is very, very good. I really, really like this jump shot. I don't miss with this jump shot, so I am going to probably use this jump shot for the rest of the year unless I find one that's just crazy. So this is my jump shot for right now, but we're going to go over some of the small guard jump shots you're going to be looking at, okay? Some of the small guard jump shots that you're going to need to be looking at is, bro, can I get out of this? All right, there we go. Hold on, bro. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Let's get back in here. All right, so small guard jump shots. Good bases for small guards is Cole Anthony and Allen Iverson. Those are the 2 small guard bases, the guard bases that I have found in this game that are very, very good. Because Kyle Kuzma is locked to guards. You can't get it. You have to be a certain height. So Cole Anthony and Allen Iverson are the ones I've been seeing. Now, for taller people, I've been seeing base Kyle Kuzma. That's what I use. LaMelo Ball, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, LeBron, Zach LaVine even. I've seen a lot. LaMelo Ball. I have seen a lot of different bases, okay? Dwayne Wade. But what I know to be very good is for small guards, Cole Anthony and Allen Iverson. I think Allen Iverson is better, but a lot of people say Cole Anthony is really good. So Cole Anthony or Allen Iverson for small guards. And then for tall guards, base Kyle Kuzma with upper release Rudy Gay and Josh Giddey will be very, 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 very good. But as you can see, when we start looking at different things, we start changing different people, you see that with what you have created so far, it's not that good. So we're gonna go LaMelo Ball. We're just gonna try to make some real quick just to show you. So what would you think? Who would you think would have a good jump shot, right? You would probably think, you know, let's just see. Jaylen Brown probably has a good jump shot. Or there we go, Vince Carter right there. LaMelo Ball, Vince Carter, and then we get a good release, upper release 2. We might just be chilling. All right, so let's just try to find a good upper release. Let's go Larry Bird. Okay, that's not bad. Release speed's kind of terrible. Let's try to get timing impact. I think timing impact goes up if you... So if you go all the way down, your timing impact goes up. But if you max it, let's try to get something crazy right here. Look at that. Look at that right there. A minus, and C minus. I guarantee this jump shot's not even good. Okay, it's not terrible. You know, I might just save it. I might have just put y'all on. We might try it. We're gonna try day 2 jump shot, right? We're gonna try this jump shot out just to see if it's even good at all. It might not be, but you know, that had really good stats. Release height was an A, release speed was an A, defensive immunity was an A minus. But in my personal preference, Kyle Kuzma jump shot goes crazy. But that's literally it. That's literally all you need to know. That's all I have for y'all boys. You know, if you skip to this part of the video, go back and watch everything, because if you skip to this part of the video, you're gonna be out of luck. You're gonna be out of luck, and you're gonna miss a bunch of stuff, and you're gonna ask me in the comments. I'm just gonna be like, bro, I said it in the video. Why are you even asking that in the comments? Now you can ask questions if you have any questions, but if I've said it in the video, just go back and watch it. Because it's going to be hard for me to reply to it if there's a lot of people that are asking genuine good questions. So yeah, if you skip this part of the video, go back, make sure y'all boys drop a like, subscribe if you're new. We're going to be going crazy all throughout 2K23. I love y'all boys, and I will see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.